Hello, my name is Landboe, and welcome to my capstone presentation, Aquacide, Diquat Dibromide, and its effects on Portage Bay wildlife. So for my capstone, I helped out at the Agua Verde Paddle Club, which is a kayak and paddleboard rental shop located on Portage Bay and actually on UW campus, pretty much right across the street from the fisheries building. So the paddle club is located out of the Boat Street Marina, which is a EnviroStar certified business located on Portage Bay. And what this means is that they act as stewards of the environment there, which is pretty much the culling of invasive lake weeds, such as Eurasian milfoil, which just decrease the property value of the marina and disrupt the patrons of the marina that use it for boat moorage, fishing, and swimming, recreation, stuff like that. So in order to treat this Eurasian milfoil, what they do is they apply this chemical called Diquat dibromide, which is a toxic aquacide. And what an aquacide is it's just an aquatic herbicide. So an herbicide, something to kill plants designed for the water. And so they apply this aquatic herbicide or aquacide to the marina in order to remove the milfoil. And how this works is they basically take a boat and they drive the boat around the marina with hoses out the back, and they actually pump the chemical into the water. Once it gets in the water, diquat dibromide is heavier than water. So what it does is it sinks to the bottom where it binds with the sediments. And when it's bound with the sediments, it stays there for a while. When it's in the water, diquat dibromide has a 2-day half-life. So it dissipates really quickly, or at least it's supposed to. However, when it gets into the sediment, it has about a 160-day half-life. So it's down there for almost half a year. This wouldn't be an issue. However, the Boat Street Marina is rather shallow. Milfoil only grows in more shallow waters. And so when boats go in and out of there, it can kick up the sediment and reintroduce the diquat dibromide into the water column where most of the animals and wildlife are. So for my internship, what I did is twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday, I would conduct wildlife observations in 3 different locations around Portage Bay. 2 of these locations, which are treated with diquat dibromide, one which was right in front of the Agua Verde Paddle Club, and the second one which was in the marina, pretty much right where the boat that dumps and pumps the chemical into the water goes. And then a third untreated location across from Portage Bay, about a kilometer away, near the Seattle Yacht Club. I chose that location because it's about a similar depth, and also there's a lot of boat activity there as well, just like in the Boat Street Marina, since it's right next to a yacht club. So I would go to these locations twice a week and observe populations of great blue heron, Canada goose, pond slider, which is a turtle, and American bullfrog, and compare these to the presence of the diquat, which is in the sediment and in the water. So after doing this for a couple months, my data began to show that there's some evidence of correlation between wildlife populations and diquat levels. Initially, after the diquat was introduced to the marina in April, the wildlife populations were very low. You can see this on this graph over here. This is a graph for the Boat Street Marina, or excuse me, the Agua Verde pond habitat. You can see in April, the populations of geese is fairly high, but everything else is at a minimum. However, the level of diquat, which is applied into the water, bonded to sediment in the blue, and in the water column in the orange, you can see that that's at the highest. So when the diquat's at the highest, the wildlife populations are the lowest. You can see in this graph that the diquat levels very, very quickly began to dissipate, especially in the water column. And as the diquat decreased, wildlife populations increased. So this shows some evidence, or we suggest some evidence of a correlation between the two. However, as time went on, the diquat levels kind of continued to decrease or stay steady, while wildlife populations fluctuated. This shows that things other than the diquat are most likely the main factors deterring wildlife from the Boat Street Marina. And diquat, even though there is correlation after it's first applied to the marina, is not the main factor that is causing the fluctuation of wildlife population. So from this, the Boat Street Marina can pretty much conclude that the diquat is not the main deterrent of wildlife, and it's something else like human presence or just seasonality, migratory practices of animals. And the Boat Street Marina can be confident and comfortable and continue this practice of applying dicot to the marina. Also with this data, smaller marinas and aquatic treatment companies, similar to the Boat Street Marina, could use this data to justify the application of dicot and knowing that it's not really harming the wildlife. So thank you for joining my presentation. Hopefully you learned something, and special thanks to Ronaldo Lopez, my site supervisor, Jason at the School of Aquatic and Fisheries Sciences, for being my staff supervisor, and then just everyone over the summer that helped me out with this project. It was a big effort from everyone at the Paddle Club and my family, and so I just want to give them special thanks. And thank you for listening to my presentation, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.